The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. When Denzel Washington said in the movie American Gangster, it hit me. It felt like he was talking to me directly because when I was younger, I was the loud one. I was making noise, acting tough, and wearing flashy clothes to look bigger. I was so insecure and shaky, I was wearing bravado's armor. I needed someone to tell me I was strong and tough because without proof, I felt uneasy and restless. I was so insecure. But my attempt to gain power with volume and machismo wasn't working because people could smell my desperation and insecurities. It was backfiring. The harder I tried, the respect and power I got, I felt my presence shrinking and my voice losing weight. What I didn't know back then was that real power isn't dominance, it's restraint. It's not about controlling other people, it's controlling yourself, controlling your ego. When you tame ego, power emerges naturally. We are constantly fighting our ego, right? We always get the urge to advertise how great we are. In the conversation, our ego is screaming in us, like, look at me, listen to me, I'm important. It tries to come and take over. And when your ego take over and speak, you inevitably become this desperate, needy, pathetic attention seeker that's just annoying. You lose your voice, act tough, interrupt other people, and hijack the conversation. But like I said, dominance isn't strength, it's insecurity leaking out. Your loud voice and tough guy demeanor reflections of your insecurity and fear of losing respect. It makes you look weak and pathetic. The more you speak, the less weight the voice carries. The more you brag, the less impressive you sound. The more you curse, the weaker you look. The flashier you dress, the cheaper you become. It's all paradox because people with real power don't try to prove how great they are. They know they're great. They're strong. They're smart. They don't raise a voice or act tough to assert their dominance. They don't try to win arguments to prove how smart they are. They don't wear flashy clothes or accessories to show off their wealth. They know they're strong. They don't need external validation to feel secure. Their self-worth comes from within. Their self-assurance allows them to control their ego and act with grace. They have mental leeway to take a back seat and let other people shine. When they speak, people pay attention and listen, and their voice carries weight. Not because they're loud, but because they're grounded. Power comes from subtraction, not from addition. Less noise, more presence. Less ego, more control. Less performance, more authenticity. True authority is always effortless. They don't try, they wait. They don't chase, they attract. They don't react, they respond. Less movement is better. Stay quiet, stay in control. Composure creates power.